third part of the financial statement. So today we are going to cover about ledger. So if you have not seen the previous two videos, please go and watch books of accounting, then journal video, and we have solved one problem in the journal. The same problem we are going to consider for preparing the ledger. So before preparing, what is ledger? Okay, what is ledger, format of ledger, concept of ledger, and then one problem on ledger. So that's what we are going to cover in today's video. Okay, now what is ledger? So why we maintain all these financial statements? So as to take a decision, so as to know what is happening in the business, what is the current status of the business, right? So for doing all this analysis, it is good to have as less possible data as possible. It is not like the availability of data, it is like the summarized form of data. So if we have everything in one page or in the summarized form, it is more easy. So if we see the summary and we are stuck on one part, we can go in depth for that specific part. So to see the overall business in the summarized form, we go for the ledger. So if you have seen, for each transaction we try to maintain one record in journal, right? Now in the ledger, what we are going to see is whatever the accounts are involved in the transactions in our journal, we are going to pick each account and we are going to segregate transactions based on the account. So the good thing about the financial statement in ledger is, here we need not to use our brain. Okay, so whatever we have written in journal, just we are going to use those things and we have to write in a different format. So it is like kind of easing. Okay, so let's get back to our problem statement and let's see what we have done so far. So these were our transactions that we had, and for them we have created this kind of 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9. So all these three we have created previously for preparing of journal. Okay, now we are going to use the same thing for preparing the journal. So let me bring it here. Okay, where is my Excel? Yeah, here you go. Okay, so what we are going to do today is first understand the format. So first the format is, we are going to write account name here, and for account we have particulars, journal folio, and the amount on the left side. Similarly we are going to have particulars. This is not true, similarly particulars, and we have again journal folio. I don't know why 2 came here. Okay, so again we are going to have left hand side and right hand side. So this is the overall picture. Now what we are going to fill in that we are going to consider based on example. Okay, so first thing that we are going to consider is the first transaction. We have cash account, right? So let's first complete all transaction with respect to cash account. So we are going to write the account name first, that is our cash account. So now forget everything about cash account. Now just to see that this was one transaction, right? So this was one transaction. This cash is involved. Yes, cash is involved. So we have to focus on share capital. Okay, I hope you are getting my point. Similarly, if we are focusing on if we see in the second transaction we have cash here, so we have to focus on bank loan. Similarly, we have cash account here, so we have to focus on purchase. We have cash account here, no, leave it. We have cash account here, yes, so we have to focus on sales account. We have cash account here, yes, so we have to focus on Ankit account. So we have to see the transactions where cash is involved. Okay, I hope you got the concept. Okay, now let's see. So here cash is involved, and here we didn't write the actual format. So this is account and we write a DR, and if it is in credit side we write 2. Similarly DR, here we write 2, account DR, similarly we write 2. Yeah, now it is fine. So let's see, in the first transaction we have cash account, so we have to focus on share capital or the capital account. Since this transaction is involved, we have to write a 2 on our left hand side particular. Okay, let me maximize this. Okay, I hope this is clear. Now what is the amount? It is 50,000. So let's write 50,000 here. Similarly, we have to see what is the, okay, we are good, we are done with this transaction. Next transaction we have cash account DR. Now here we have to focus on bank loan. So this is again 2, so we have to write a 2 on the left hand side column. What is the amount? 2000. So we write 2000 here. So here we are not like trying to identify what is the kind of category or what are the accounts involved. No, we have done that part in the journal. So we are simply seeing. Okay, now in the third, do we have cash? Yes. So here we have purchased account. So purchased means this is not a 2. So we are going to write buy here, buy, and then our account. Okay, let me maximize this as well. Okay, and what is the amount? It is 58,000. So we are going to write that 58,000 here. Okay, let me minimize this. I hope it is still visible to you all. Okay, minimize this as well. Okay, so we can see everything on one screen. This is not required. Okay, now what else we have? Cash account is done on the second part. We have cash account here as well, and this is our again buy thing. Here 2 is not there, right? So we added it. Okay, purchase account we have already added. So 3 transactions we are done. Now let's move on to the next transaction. Here we have cash account. No, so just leave it. Here we have cash account. Yes, so we are going to take the 2 account, and we are going to keep 2 account here, and we are going to write the amount 12,000. Okay, we are done with this transaction. Next we have in this transaction cash. Yes, so we have to focus on the DR account. So we'll copy this. We have to write buy and paste it. Okay, so what is the amount here? 2000. Okay, let's move on to the next transaction. So here we have cash account. No, here we have cash account. Yes, we have. So here we have cash account. Now this is good. So whether you have to consider this amount or this amount. Okay, so either way you consider, it will be 5200 only. So what we do here is, we have 2 here, so we are going to copy this and we are going to paste this here, but we have to write buy. Okay, similarly we are going to copy the rent account as well. Copy this, we are going to write buy and this. Okay, now what is the amount? 4,000, 1200. Okay, we are good. Next, do we have cash account again? Yes, we have, and we have drawings account as a DR. So we are again going to do the buy, and yes, so what is our amount here? 3500. So that's how we filled everything for the cash account. So that was our last transaction with respect to cash account. Now we are going to do the total. So here I am going to write total, and my total of this is 567, or I can add all this, is equal to sum of okay, my sum is 19,000. 19,000, did I put something wrong? Yeah, this is 50,000 and this is 20,000. I think I put the amount wrongly. Okay, so I have to correct that. Let me correct and get back to you. Okay, so similarly we are going to add the total here as well. So what is our total? 58. Let me open calculator instead of writing. 58 plus 2 plus 4 plus 1200 plus 3500. So I have 68,700. So here I can say 68,700. Yes. Now you see, this is not balanced. We have 82 here and 68,700 here. So what is the difference? So we have to balance. That is our overall intention. So if you try to understand what we are doing with respect to one account, the same thing you will do with all the other accounts. So the first account, it will take some time, but remaining account, it will be good. Now what is the difference? So difference is 13,300. So what do we write? So we have less by 13,300 on the right hand side. So we try to insert. Okay, no, we have to select this, we have to insert. Now here we are going to write by balance carried down by what amount? 13,300. So now if you see, if you add up all these things, now let me write the formula here, is equal to sum, okay, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one. No, just a second. And this one. One second, let me sum it up. Is equal to sum of this, and close, done. 81,700. Okay, this was 13,300. You can see the difference in the calculator, right? So that's how we tried balancing the cash account. Similarly, we'll do for other account. So how we choose the account? Let's see what was our first transaction. Our first transaction was this one. Okay, so here we see the next account is our share capital. So what we are going to do is we are going to create a table, insert table. So we need 6 columns for sure. 1 2 3 4 5 6 columns for sure, and the row wise we are not sure as of now. Okay, and let me home filter. I don't want any kind of filter. I'm going to clear this. Fine. And let me copy paste this current heading again. Okay, yeah, we are good. So yeah, let me keep this thing. So what is our account? The second account that we are to consider is share capital account. Let me merge this. Okay, so what happened? Okay, so now focusing on share capital. If we see, we have share capital here, so we have account. Okay, so account means it is in the debit side, so we are going to write by and then our amount. That's it. What is the amount? It is 50,000. I hope this is visible to you, otherwise let me zoom in. 18. Okay, so we are done with this 50,000. What is our next? Wherever share capital is there, we need to see that share capital is there in this transaction. We are done. In the second, it is not there. In the third, it is not there. In fourth transaction, it is not there. Fifth, not there. Sixth, not there. No. So in none of the account it is there. So what we can say, our total is 50,000. Here we have a total of 0. Okay, and here we have a total of 50,000. So unlike previous transaction where we are short on the right hand side, where we did buy balance carried down, here we are short on the left hand side. So what we will do is we will do 2 capital. 2 which account? Here we are short for the capital account, right? So we are going to write 2 capital account. What amount? It is 50,000. So our overall intention is to balance the amount on the left hand side and right hand side. I hope this is clear. So similarly we are going to fill for the other transactions as well. Let me create the table and resume it back. Yeah, so here it was wrong, so we have to always write balance. Okay, so if the right hand side it is balance, we write by balance. If it is left hand side we are less, we write to balance. Okay, so now we are coming to our first transactions. We are done with cash account, yes. We are done with share capital account, yes. We are done with cash account, yes. So we have to start for the bank loan account. So we are going to enter bank loan. Okay, let's write bank loan and see what all transactions are involved. So here in the bank loan account we can say cash is there. So since that is on the debit side, we are going to write buy. Okay, so this is buy, and what is the amount? 5800. Similarly, what happened? Okay, similarly, what is the next transaction in which our bank loan is involved? Let's move on to the next slide. Here bank loan is involved anywhere? No. Here anywhere bank loan is involved? No. So I think that was it. So here we can see our total is total. On the left hand side we don't have anything, on the right hand side we are So on the left hand side we are less by what amount? 58,000. So we write to balance. Okay, to balance account, to balance this bank loan account, we need to have 58,000 on the left side. So now we can say our overall left hand side is equal to right hand side. Similarly, now we are done with the cash account, share capital account, bank loan account. Next we have purchase account. Okay, so I hope you understood the concept. So I will create the tables for all the accounts and then we'll focus on summarizing this. Okay, so with respect to this table creation, if you have any queries, please let me know. I'll pause this and create all the tables, then we'll move on to the summarizing part. Okay, so I have created accounts for everything, like a cash account you have seen, share capital you have seen, similarly bank loan, purchase account, stationery, Ankit account, sales, salary. So what all accounts we have used, for all of them I have created this tables, followed the similar procedure that we have used using during our cash account and share capital account. So that was not our ledger. Okay, so all these things we did so as to which could help us in making the ledger. Okay, so here the format of ledger is serial number, account name, and then what do we write in amount dr and amount cr, that we will look in a moment. Okay, so first is serial number, and what is our first account? It is our cash account, so we are going to write cash account. Okay, now the logic here is, if you can see on left hand side we had 82,200, but on right hand side we are less by 30,300. so it means what, that on our left hand side we have 13,300 more, correct? That's why we written by balance carried down 13,300. so we will say the amount dr, that is on the left hand side, whatever amount we have more, that we are going to write, so 13,300. I hope this is clear. So similarly, what is our next account? It is share capital. Share capital. Okay, so here you can see we had on right hand side 50,000 more, that's why we have written to balance account 50,000. So it has 50,000 more on the right hand side, so that's what we are going to take and we are going to put it under the CR. Similarly, we are going to have third account. So what is our third account? It is bank loan. So here now you pause the video and try to see what is, how can you can fill this ledger table. So here if you can see we have 20,000 more on the right hand side, because we can say to balance, it is like to balance we have written 20,000 on left hand side, it means we have 20,000 more on the right hand side. So we are going to take and keep it under the CR. Similarly, we are going to use for the other accounts, which is our purchase account. So once we have all these tables, ledger account will not take much time. So it has by balance, it means on the left hand side it has more. So 58,000 we will write here, 58,123, and next we have stationery and okay, this account. Let me write stationery account. Okay, a full form is not required. Next we have okay, so here we were by balance carried down on the right hand side, so we have 6,000 more on the left, that is dr. So we have it here. Next account is our after stationery account we have Ankit's account. So in Ankit account we have to balance here, means on RHS side we have what amount more, like here we are bringing to balance 4,000, means here we have 4,000 more, so we are going to have 4,000 on our CR, that is Ankit account 4,000 CR. Ankit account 4,000 CR. Similarly, what we have next is sales account. So here we can see to balance 20,000 in on the left side, so we are going to write 20,000 on the right hand side. Sales account 20,000. Sales account 20,000. Okay, let me fill all of them and then resume it again. Okay, so I have filled the table for all the other accounts as well. So our overall intention was to initially have the balance done in each account, then in the summary whether we did correctly balanced in our single accounts or not, that we are going to see. So if this amount and this amount is balanced, we can say that whatever prerequisites or the pre-processing that we did was correct. So this is where we come to identify that we have done any errors or not. So if we have done any errors, how to rectify those also we are going to see in the coming videos, but not this videos. So let's find out the total, whether it is balanced or not. So here sum, okay, this is our sum. So here it is 94,000. Similarly, the sum on the LHS and RHS should be same. So if we have done anything wrong here, then we have to go back and correct. Okay, so since it is same, it means whatever we have done so far is fine. And even if we have done something wrong, it is not because of human errors or logic errors, but there are other possible reasons as well. So what are different types of errors, and if we find any error in the ledger, how to rectify that? Okay, and if we find any error in the next financial statement, how to rectify that? So all that we are going to study in the coming videos, but for ledger account, this was it. So from the transactions, we created journal account. From journal account, we created this left hand side transactions under each account, and from that we created ledger account. So ledger is nothing but the summarization of all the accounts. Okay, so this is again varies on the financial year. So if you have any queries with respect to the ledger preparation, please write down in the comment section. And if you like the explanation, please do subscribe. And that's it for today. Thank you.